guys here and draw Koopa.
Yeah, we're going to draw a Magic Koopa, Kamek. We hope you're going to follow along with us. You need your drawing supplies. We're using markers to draw with, but you can use whatever you have at home or in the classroom. You also need some
Paper and something to color with.
Yeah, you ready to start?
Yes.
We're also using marker paper to draw on. That's because we're drawing with markers. That helps our markers last longer, and also it keeps the markers from going through the paper onto the table. Let's first start by drawing an oval for Kamek's glasses. We're going to start here. I'm going to draw it about this size. Yeah. And then we can also, I'm going to go back over it, but watch on this side, I'm going to go a little further away to make it thicker on the side of his glasses. And that part's a little tricky, so if you want to, you can leave that part off. Okay, now let's draw his nose. We're going to start right below the middle of the glasses, and we're going to draw a curve that comes down and stops about here. Then we're going to draw the top of his mouth curving up and also stopping right below the glasses. Then we can draw a little tooth. We're going to draw the letter V for a tooth sticking out of his mouth. And also we can draw a little cheek line too. And actually I kind of drew his cheek line going the wrong way. This looks like he's smiling, and the way it's supposed to be is like he has something in his mouth. And that's okay if we make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
And that's because the most important thing is
to have fun.
And to
practice.
Practice. All right, let's keep going. Now let's draw the bottom of his mouth. I'm going to start here. We're going to draw a curve that comes underneath the tooth. We're going to curve up like this and stop about there. Yeah. And let's draw the other lens to his glasses. I'm going to start right next to the other one. And we're only drawing half of this oval. So I'm going to curve up and then back down, and we want it to look the same as the other one. But this one is behind the nose, so we're only drawing part of it. Yes, and then let's also make it thicker on the right side of the lens, just like we did for this one. Nice. Oh, also let's add a nostril right here. I'm going to draw it curving this way, and I made it a little thicker on the right side. Next, let's draw his hat. I'm going to start here on his glasses. We're going to draw an S curve. So we'll curve this way, and then we're going to curve the other way, and we'll go past his cheek just a little ways. So not too far, but about this distance. Yeah. Okay, now let's draw the other side of his hat. We're going to come out the side of his glasses. We're going to curve up over his glasses. We're going to come across, and watch this. I'm going to follow this line down and stop right above the other line. So we're trying to make these two lines match. Perfect. Then we can draw a curve. We're going to start in the middle between these, and we're going to curve out and connect down to the bottom. And then we can start up here and curve and connect to the middle. Okay, now let's draw the top of his hat. We'll start here right above the glasses, and we'll draw a curve that stops here. Then we're going to start here on that little curve, and we're going to curve up. And instead of having a sharp point, we're going to draw a curve in the point, and we'll come down and connect to the hat down here. Awesome. He looks so cool, and you're doing such a great job, Austin. I love that our two drawings don't look exactly the same. They're both turning out awesome. How old are you?
11.
11. You can be super proud of your drawing. And what's the most important thing?
To have fun.
Yes, and to
practice.
Practice. Remember to have fun and practice. Okay, let's keep going. Now let's draw his body. We're going to draw his little belly right here. We're going to start on his chin, and we're going to draw a curve that comes down and under. Oh, let's also draw his back. We're going to draw it curving out this way, and we're going to come out kind of far and then down because he has his shell underneath his cloak. Yeah. Now let's draw his arm. We're going to draw two more curves. We'll start right next to his cheek. We'll curve down this way. And then we'll leave some space, and we're going to draw the other side of his arm curving, and it matches his back line. Then let's connect these two lines together. And then let's draw the sleeve. We're going to draw two lines that come down like this. So it'll come out from the sleeve. This is the little cuff at the end of his sleeve. And then we're going to connect these two also. So those two lines match. All right, now let's draw his hand sticking out. We're going to draw a short curve right here. It's kind of in the right side of his cuff. Then we're going to draw the front of his hand coming out and curving around, and then connect in. Yeah, there you go. Now let's draw the bottom of his cloak. We're going to curve out from his belly. We'll curve under his hand, come across here. We're going to go past the back of his cloak, and then we'll connect in.
It looks like he's melting.
Yeah, it does look like he's melting. His cloak is too long, so it's all bunched up at the bottom. Now let's draw his other hand hanging onto his magic wand or his scepter. I'm going to draw just a short little diagonal line. Then we're going to draw a curve that comes up. We're going to come over, and then we're going to curve back down. And this is supposed to look like the cuff on his sleeve, but it's angled a different direction. Okay, now let's draw his hand. We're going to draw, or the thumb. We'll start with the thumb and draw a little curve there. Now let's draw the scepter. So we're going to draw two lines, two diagonal lines right next to each other, coming out of his thumb. Then let's draw the end of the scepter. We'll draw a curve going past each of the diagonal lines. Yeah. And then we can draw short little lines coming up. And then we're going to draw a bigger curve that comes out even further. And then we're going to leave a little extra space, and we're going to draw another curve that matches this one that we already drew. Yeah. Okay, and then at the end, I don't know if this is like a little gem or jewel. We're going to draw a little curve that comes out and back in. And then right here, we'll connect into the jewel on each side. Yeah. And the other side. You did it. That's awesome. Now let's draw the rest of his hand hanging onto the scepter. We're going to draw a curve right here. We'll add a little bump and then connect into his belly. Awesome, we did it. We finished drawing Kamek, the Magic Koopa, except we're not completely done.
We still need to color it.
Yeah, let's pick out our colors. We're using our Art for Kids Hub gel crayons, and if you have the same set, you can use the same colors. And it's okay if you don't, though. You can use whatever. You could use markers, you could also use colored pencils, or even a different brand of crayons. The colors that we have picked out are yellow, light blue, dark blue, and also red. Let's first use the light blue to color in his glasses. And we can color in the top. I'm going to leave a little white diagonal highlight through his glasses. And then we'll also do the same thing on the other lens. I love that you can't see his eyes through his glasses.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use the yellow crayon to color in his face and also the scepter or the magic wand. This part will speed up, so remember to pause the video if you need extra time to color in your drawings. The yellow crayon is really bright and Kamek is a little more orange, so I'm going to use this brown kind of gold color crayon to add a little shadow on the bottom of his mouth, also his cheek, and maybe down here on his chin. You could also just leave this part off if you want to. Oh, I might even color the whole thing in. You could just layer this on top of the other yellow color. Oh, and then maybe I'll add an orange shadow underneath the hat and also down here on the chin. This will make him look a little more 3D. But also remember, you can leave this part off to keep the lesson a little easier. Okay, now let's switch to our darker blue, and we're gonna color in his hat and also his cloak. Now I'm switching to the red, and we'll color in the gem, but I'm gonna leave a little highlight to make it look shiny. So we'll leave a little white circle inside of it. And then also, the last thing I'm going to do, oh, and I'm going kind of fast, I bet you wish you could pause the video.
Yes.
I'm going to use the light blue again to add a little shadow on this part of his cloak. Awesome, we did it! We finished drawing and coloring Kamek, the Magic Koopa, and he looks super cool. You did a great job.
Thank you, that was a lot of fun.
Now you guys can pause the video right now to match our same coloring. You could also even add more things to the background, like a whole boss level. Oh, maybe even Bowser is in the background, and he could be small too. I really like these gel crayons. They are fun to use because they're really smooth, and they're also really bright.
And satisfying.
Yeah, super satisfying to use, but they're also a little more messy than regular crayons, so you just have to be a little more careful when you use them.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing Kamek.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye.